Yes, I'll set it up for you. It should be okay now. Could you see if it's working? Is it working? That was Bagivad. No, I haven't plugged in. But is it on? Just turned it on. It's not on. I hear something.
I hear too. Say something so I can check.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I hear it.
Varun, yes. Vandeto Vrindana Palido
वचने का धार, प्रभु मन वचने का धार, ज्योतिर्ज्योति जल दिगंबर, ज्योतिर्ज्योति जल दिगंबर, तुम्ही तम भंजन प्रभु तुम्ही तम भंजन धीर रंग रंग भंग बाजे अंग संग मृदंग धीर रंग रंग भंग बाजे अंग संग मृदंग गायचे छंद भगत वृंद आरती तुम्हार गायचे छंद भगत वृंद आरती तुम्हार जय जय आरती तुम्हार हर हर आरती तुम्हार शिव शिव आरती तुम्हार खानन जय श्री गुरु महाराज जी की जय। त्वामचलो गुणज्ञे गुणेन्द्रः ज्ञाता देवान् सकरुणा तव पादपद्मम् मोहाकर्षं बहुकृतम् न भजेयतो तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो भक्तिर्भगश्च भजनं भवभेदकारि गच्छान्तरं सुविपुलं गमनाय तत्त्वं वक्रोद्धृतिं न च भाति किञ्चित् तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो तेजस्तरान्वितरसा त्वयित्रिक्तदृष्टाः रागे हृदयेरितपते त्वयि रामकृष्णे मर्त्यावृतं तव पदं मरणोर्विनाशः तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो प्रीत्या करोति कलुषं कोहाकान्तकारी शान्तं शिवां सुविमलं तव नामनादं यस्मादहं त्वश शरणो जगदेकगम्यो तस्मात् त्वमेव शरणं मम दीनबन्धो। ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। ॐ नमस्ते भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः। ॐ नमस्ते भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः। ॐ नमस्ते भगवते रामकृष्णाय नमो नमः। ॐ सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गले शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। शरणागता दीनार्ता परित्राण सर्वस्यापि हरे नारायण नमोस्तुते। जय नारायण नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय नारायणी नमोस्तुते। जय महामाई जय। जय भगवान श्री रामकृष्ण देव की जय। जय स्वामी जी महाराज जी की जय।
We'll move that.
Two more. This is a Bengali song. Here, the poet experiences the ecstasy in his heart. So he says that there is a great enchantment in my heart, and mind became mad and watches that. Though it looks like a madhouse, and mother and father both are enjoying, both are uh, mad as it were. And seeing this, all the senses is wonderstruck, getting this as an opportunity. The door of knowledge opened up. People tell that Premik, the poet, is mad, but he's not affected by that because whose parents are damn mad, how can their son be well? Oh, mother, listen to me this time. When at the end I'll start my journey, please take me to your lap. হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে, হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে, হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে। দেখেছে আমার মন পাগলে মজা, দেখেছে আমার মন পাগলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে, হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে, হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে। দেখেছে আমার মন পাগলে মজা, দেখেছে আমার মন পাগলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে, হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে, হৃদি কমলে হতেছে পাগলের মেলা, খেপাতে খেপিতে মিলে, হতেছে পাগলের মেলা, খেপাতে খেপিতে মিলে, আনন্দেতে সদানন্দে আনন্দময়ী পড়েছে ঢলে সদা, আনন্দেতে সদানন্দে আনন্দময়ী পড়েছে ঢলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে, হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে, হৃদি কমলে বড়। দেখে অবাক লেগেছে তার ইন্দ্রিয় আর রিপুদানে, দেখে অবাক লেগেছে তার ইন্দ্রিয় কালে সুযোগ এইগুলো যোগ জ্ঞানের কপাট গেছে সুযোগ এইগুলো যোগ জ্ঞানের কপাট গেছে খুলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে হৃদি কমলে প্রেমিক পাগল বলে সকল তা বলে আমার মন কি টালে প্রেমিক পাগল বলে সকল তা বলে আমার মন কি টালে পিতা মাতা বদ্ধ পাগল ভালো হয় কি মাতাদের ছেলে যায় পিতা মাতা বদ্ধ পাগল ভালো হয় কি মাতাদের ছেলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে হৃদি কমলে বড় শোন মাতারা ভুভার হারা এই বেলা মারাছি বলে শোন মাতারা ভুভার হারা এই বেলা মারাছি বলে যখন ভাস্ব জালে অন্তকালে তনয়ে বলে মা করিস কোলে যখন ভাস্ব জালে অন্তকালে তনয়ে বলে মা করিস কোলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে দেখিছে আমার মন পাগলে মজা দেখিছে আমার মন পাগলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে হৃদি কমলে বড় ধুম লেগেছে This song was composed by Nanak Dev Ji. Oh my mind, remember the names of God. Your time is going. You are getting old. So remember God. And without God's name, it is like a well without water, a cow without milk, and earth without the rain. Like trees without fruits, Similarly, those who do not recite the name of God, it's like that. It is like body without eyes, a temple without lamp, and though Pandit, but he is without Vedas, knowledge of Vedas. Similarly, it's like a living being without name of God. Remove the desire, anger, and uh, all the confusions and greed, and have companionship of the good one. Therefore, Nanak Shah says, Sura Bhagavanta, "Oh, my dear one, in this world nobody is our own. Therefore, remember the name of God." सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना, 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 तेरे बीत जाती हर नाम बिना, हर नाम बिना, सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना, सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना, तेरे बीत जाती उम्र नाम बिना, हर नाम बिना, सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना, 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 कोप बिन बिन धेनु क्षीर बिन, धरती मेह बिना, जैसे तरुवर फल बिना हीना, जैसे तरुवर फल बिना हीना, तैसे प्राणी नाम बिना, हरि नाम बिना, हरि नाम बिना, सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना, 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 देह नैन बिन रैन चंद बिन, मंदिर दीप बिना, जैसे पंडित वेद विहीना, जैसे पंडित वेद विहीना, तैसे प्राणी नाम बिना, हरि नाम बिना, हरि नाम बिना, सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना, 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 काम क्रोध मद लोभ निवारो छाड़ दिया अब संत जना कहे नानक सुन भगवंता कहे नानक सुन भगवंता या जग में नहीं कोई अपना नहीं कोई अपना नहीं कोई अपना सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना 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 सुमिरन कर ले मेरे मना। We'll sing on Holy Mother Sharada Devi. Jai Jai Janani, Jai Sri Sharada. Hail to Mother Sri Sharadamani. You are compassion herself. You are supreme Prakriti and the primordial power. And you are the refuge of one who has no other refuge. Remover of all fear, also who is the redeemer of this world and who removes all transition or to what is Durgati, that means that going to all the obstructions and Siddhi Pradayani, you are the Siddhi Pradayani, you are giver of perfection, you are giver of freedom, you are redeemer of all the jivas, you are mother of the whole world, you are engaged in giving devotion to all, and also you are covered by bashfulness. So this is that. We'll sing this. Jai Jai Janani Jai Sri Sharadamani Karuna Rupini Jai Ma Jai Jai Janani Jai Sri Sharadamani Karuna Rupini Jai Ma Jai Jai Janani Jai Sri Sharadamani Karuna Rupini Jai Ma Adya Shakti Parama Prakriti Adya Shakti Parama Prakriti Asharanagati Tumi Asharanagati Tumi Adya Shakti Parama Prakriti Adya Shakti Parama Prakriti Asharanagati Tumi Asharanagati Tumi Jai Jagatarini Bhava Bhaya
जय जगतारिणी भव भय हारिणी दुर्गति निवारिणी सिद्धि प्रदायिनी मुक्ति विधायिनी सिद्धि प्रदायिनी मुक्ति विधायिनी जीवगति दायिनी जीवगति दायिनी जय जय जननी जय श्री शारदा मणि करुणा रूपिणी जय मां जय जय जननी जय श्री शारदा मणि करुणा रूपिणी जय मां निखिल जगत माता जीव कल्याण रत लज्जा दुर्जन संजन संतन अगणन दुर्जन संजन संतन अगणन पालनकारिणी जय जय जननी जय श्री शारदा मणि करुणा रूपिणी जय मां जय जय जननी जय श्री शारदा मणि करुणा रूपिणी जय मां जय शारदेश्वरी सीता राधा माता मेरी यशोधरा विष्णु प्रिया जय शारदेश्वरी सीता राधा माता मेरी यशोधरा विष्णु प्रिया युग देव वंदिता सुर नर सेविता युग देव वंदिता सुर नर सेविता नमो नारायणी नमो नारायणी जय जय जननी जय श्री शारदा मणि करुणा रूपिणी जय 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 जननी जय श्री शारदा मणि करुणा रूपिणी जय मां करुणा रूपिणी जय मां करुणा रूपिणी जय
Set you up over here for the top one.
She seems
Can I sit on the ground and sing? Is that okay?
You can sit anywhere you want. Let me just
I can-
move this
I
here.
can
So
sit-
Why don't you sit there?
so that,
Yeah.
just give me a couple minutes.
Yep.
And then I'll have this all set. Because we want to see also Maharaj for his talk. Okay, you can come here if you want to.
No, that's okay. I can sit on the chair.
Is it okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Please go ahead. I want to make sure it's all set for you.
Yeah, of course.
Hey. Please go ahead. I'll adjust it for you.
This is okay. I just want to put my soaking water. Eyes are not the best. So this is going to be a Mira Bhajan. I'll put it a little bit closer. And what the meaning of the song is, let me just stop this for a moment. Yeah. Okay, it's a Mirar Bhajan and it's sung by Dilip Rai, who's Tijendra Rai's son. And the song says that, "O Lord," and this is of course meant for Sri Krishna, "keep me your servant." And why? And me being a servant, I can work in your garden. And why do I want to be your servant? Because that will allow me to see you every day. And then in the second paragraph, she goes and says, how is the roop of Krishna? Krishna has got a crown in which he has got the peacock feather. And then he has got his clothes that is pitamba, that means it's colored in yellow. So that is the kind of Krishna that I should be able to see if I am serving you as a servant. Then when in Vrindavan, there will be people who are yogis and they will all come to see you. But Meera says that you will reside in my heart and then I should be able to see you in the middle of the night. So this is a Meera Bhajan. It's a beautiful song. मोहे जागर राखो जी, मोहे जागर राखो जी, प्रभु मोहे जागर राखो जी, जाकर रहूं मैं बाग लगाऊं सुमिरन दर्शन पासो, जाकर रसों में बाग लगासो, नित उठ दर्शन पासो, वृंदावन के कुंज गलन में, वृंदावन की कुंज गलन में तेरी लीला गासो, मोहे जाकर राखो जी, प्रभु मोहे जाकर राखो जी, मोर मुकुट पीतांबर शोभे, गलबै जंती माला, मोर मुकुट पीतांबर शोभे, गलबै जंती माला, वृंदावन में धेनु चरावे, मोहन मुरली बोला, जोगी आया योग करने को, तप करने को सन्यासी। योगी आया योग करने को, तप करने को सन्यासी। हरि भजन को साधु आवे, हरि भजन को साधु आवे। वृंदावन की वासी, मोहे जाकर राखो जी। जाकर राखो, जाकर राखो, जाकर राखो जी। प्रभु मोहे जाकर राखो जी। मीरा के प्रभु गहिर गंभीरा, हृदय हो जी धीरा। मीरा के प्रभु गहिर गंभीरा, हृदय हो जी धीरा। आधी रात प्रभु दर्शन दीनो, आधी रात प्रभु दर्शन दीनो। प्रेम नगर के पीरा, मोहे जाकर राखो जी। जाकर राखो, जाकर राखो, जाकर राखो जी। प्रभु मोहे जाकर राखो जी। Sing one more song and then I will hand it over to Swami ji. Swami ji, you might know this song, so if you want to sing with me, please do. Shiva Shiva Mahashiva, Shiva Rama Krishna Nam, Brahma Vishnu Sharvadeva, Rama Krishna Devanam. Shiva Shiva Mahashiva, Shiva Rama Krishna Nam, Brahma Vishnu Sharvadeva, Rama Krishna Devanam. Kartikeya Ganapati, Vaishakala Vishama, Jugadeva Rama Krishna, Rama Krishna Brahmana. Shiva Shiva Mahashiva, Shiva Rama Krishna Nam. Dharma karma lakhiya giraha, Deva Maheshwara. Dharma karma lakhiya giraha, Deva Maheshwara. Mokshameva Sharvadeva Devi, Sri Yogeshwara. Maha Shunda Rama Krishna Bhajeshwara Shiva Shiva Maha Shiva Shiva Rama Krishna Nam Brahma Vishnu Sharava Deva Rama Krishna Devtanam Rupa Rupa Shima Shima Lila Nita Sureshwar Antanayaka Mahadeva Shantaneshwara Nidralaja Shrata Spruti Kalpajendriya Nita Shataram Krishna Ekaneva Ditya Shiva Shiva Mahashiva Shiva Rama Krishna Nam Avatara Shrestha Joginita Yoga Shayasita Avatara Shrestha Yogi Nita Yoga Samastita Charvamoha Mukta Shuddha Shata Madhishtita Karika Jukti Uridhamuti Buddha Jendriya Kamini Kanchana Zita Nirvikapa Vishwara Patita Pavana Devachara Dasri Ananath Patita Pavana Devachara Prananath Janana Pita Shriman Aghameya Bhayasthan Raksha Diksha Gargadat Sharvaji Bhagishtika Kalpechita Sita Brahmaloka Ishvara Darashanganita Jnana Manane Muktilava Darashan Nita Dharmana Muktilava Manane Janam Shuddhani Pare Priyanam Jigale Hindari Rama Krishna Sharada Prema Jogi Mukti Moksha Dhamma Jiva Sundara Shiva Shiva Mahashiva Shiva Rama Krishna Nam Brahma Vishnu Sharvadeva Rama Krishna Devtana Kartikeya Ganapati Visha Karma Vishama Jugadeva Rama Krishna Rama Krishna Vitana Shiva 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 Rama Krishna. So I didn't explain the song, so it's pretty obvious. It's a song praising Ramakrishna and Ma Sharada. And knowing him, we are all, we come to.
You need room. You need room. Oh, I know. I'm good. It's okay. I can just hold stuff.
Yes. So today I'll start with a prayer to Sri Ramakrishna. Achandala pratihatayo yasya prema prava lokatitopyahanajau lokakalyana त्रैलोक्येऽप्य प्रतिममहिमा जानकी प्राणबन्धो त्रैलोक्येऽप्य प्रतिममहिमा जानकी प्राणबन्धो भक्त्या ज्ञानं वृतभर्वपो सीतया भक्त्या ज्ञानं वृतभर्वपो सीतया स्तब्धीकृत्य प्रलयकलितं बाहुबोद्धं महान्तम् हेत्वा रात्रि प्रकृतिसहजाम् अन्धतामिश्रमिश्रम् गीतं शान्तं मधुरमपि यः सिंहनादं जगर्ज गीतं शान्तं मधुरमपि यः सिंहनादं जगर्ज सोऽयं जातः प्रथितपुरुषो रामकृष्णस्त्विदानीं सोऽयं जातः प्रथितपुरुषो रामकृष्णस्त्विदानीं He who was Sri Rama, whose stream of love flowed with resistless might even to the Chandala, to outcast. Oh, whoever was engaged in doing good to the world through superhuman by nature, those superhuman by nature, whose renown there is none to equal in the three worlds. Sita's beloved, whose body of knowledge supreme was covered by devotion, sweet in the form of Sita. He who quelled the noise terrible like that at the time of destruction arising from the battle of Kurukshetra, who destroyed the terrible yet natural night of ignorance of Arjuna, and who roared out the Gita sweet and appeasing, that renowned soul is born now as Sri Ramakrishna. We'll read little from the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Sri Ramakrishna listened to the song with folded hands, with mind soared to the far-off realm. He remained absorbed in meditation a long time. After a while, Kali Krishna whispered something to Bhavanath. Then he bowed before the master and rose. Sri Ramakrishna was surprised. He asked, "Where are you going?" Bhavanath, he is going away on a little business. Master, what is it about? Bhavanath, he is going to Baranagar, Workmen's Institution. Master, it is his bad luck. A stream of bliss will flow here today. He could have enjoyed it, but how unlucky. Sri Ramakrishna did not feel well, so he decided not to bathe in the Ganga. About 9 o'clock, a few jars of water were taken from the river, and with the help of the devotees, he finished his bath on the veranda east of his room. So we'll start today's talk with this. So I'm very thankful to be here, and my pilgrimage is going on. Yesterday I talked about Red Rock 1. Today I had another pilgrimage of Red Rock 2. So it's a nice experience, in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan says, whatever you see, whatever you experience, it is my vibhuti, my glory. And there he says also, Dyutam Chalayatam Asmi. I am Dyuta. Dyuta Krida means like gambling. So it is me who is manifesting in so many forms. But the problem is, if we are stuck there, I also lost $2. But that's a fun. But even see, when I was, I lost $2, and I thought, why not I stake the $3? So that we end with winning. This is the catch. Catch is whatever we do, we have an inclination to gain. And this is the catch. There are two forces. One force is called Avarani Shakti. It covers with something which it is not. Avarani Shakti. And Vikshepa Shakti, that means which is projecting power. So we can say, when you are watching a movie on the screen, those dancing light covers the nature of screen. So cover, and then Vikshepa Shakti, that means projecting power. Your mind takes to somewhere else. Say like there is fire on that screen. Fire will not burn it. But your mind goes, fire. Similarly, when we read something, what we do? On the white paper, black letters are there. And those black letters has got words. Those words have meanings. So when we read something that a prince came and took the princess and went away, we don't see the black letters. We also don't see the white pages. Our mind is engaged in that story, where it goes. So this is called Avarani Shakti, and second is called Vikshepa Shakti, projecting power. That means it projects our mind in something which we are not. It is called atasmin tad buddhi. Whatever it is not, we imagine something like that. So this world is like that. It's all the time trying to capture our attention. Yesterday I told that these senses are made in such a way that these always flow outside. It goes outside. And outside is so much of glare, so much of uh, mm, that glaring, that, what is that called? That shine, glamour. Glamour is the word. So glamorous, wonderful. Then we are caught up. What we do, by that we forget ourselves. As yesterday I told that we are already Har Murat. But because of that caught up, that we forget everything. So Bhagavan Gita, in the Gita, Bhagavan says, Sri Krishna says that what happens when we think about it. Say like, suppose we were there for longer time, then gradually, okay, let me try another time. Okay, let me take another time. So it's called dhyana. Dhyana means giving our attention to that. Dhyayato vishayan purusha sangasteshu upajayate. So suppose you go for shopping and in window so many things are kept. First time you saw, oh, very good, nice. Then you come again, you examine, yes, very nice. When you see third time, fourth time, by that time you are convinced that you need that object. So it is called dhyayato vishayan purusha. By meditating, we have attachment. We develop attachment towards that object. Sangasteshu upajayate. Then we get attached with it. Sang. Sang means taintment. We get tainted, as it were, with that thought. So dhyayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu upajayate. Sangat sanjayate kama. When we got attached with it, then we have desire to acquire it. Dhyayato vishayan pumsaha sangasteshu upajayate. Sangat sanjayate kamaha kamat krodho abhijayate. That means when we have say some obstruction to get that object, then we get angry. Dhyayato vishayan pumsa sangasteshu upajayate sangat sanjayate kama kamat krodho abhijayate. Krodhat bhavati sammoha. Then when we are angry, then we lose ourselves. Krodhat bhavati sammoha. Sammoha means samyak rupena moha, means confusion. That means we totally are confused. Sammoha smriti vibram. Then we forget our real nature, the memory of our real nature, that we are divine. As Swami said, each soul is potentially divine. And Sri Ramakrishna said in different way. He said, each soul is potentially divine. Each soul is potentially divine. To manifest this divinity is the goal of life. We are divine. Even if we are not aware of it. But what if, suppose you have $1 billion in your bank account and you are not aware of it. You cannot use it at your time of necessity. Then it's like it has nothing to you, no meaning of it. So we must know that we are divine. Our divinity must be manifested. Then only it has meaning. So Sri Ramakrishna said, the goal of human life is to realize God. So So God, that means God somewhere else. No, God is not somewhere else. Ishvaraha sarva bhutanam hriddeshe arjuna tishtati. God is residing at the center of our being. Suppose center of our being means what? Suppose you 2 or 3 people are talking, then somebody calls from distance. How you interact? Do you say, "Are you calling me? Are you calling me? Or are you calling me?" So where our hand goes there, that's the center of our being. So there is the seat of God. God is residing there. We are to manifest that divinity, or we are to realize that divinity. That's the goal of life. But when we open our eyes, somehow we got tainted with the impulses that we receive through our sense organs. And then we are caught up. Why we are caught up? Then we forget our real nature. So then what is the way? How to get rid of it? Asanga shastrena dridhana chitva. That means we must develop that detachment. It is like this. We have electricity. We need it. Why we need? Because that is giving light, that is giving, even this sound is magnifying. All kinds of utilities are there. Computer is running on it. But if you touch it, then it gives shock. So it must have a device by which we are not affected. We should not get a shock out of it. So that is called, it's like insulation. We say this, insulated. So in Sanskrit, in Gita's language, it's called asanga, without taintment. Asanga shastrena dridhana chitva. That means you have to cut asunder with detachment. Whenever we say detachment or vivek, vairagya, then everybody is afraid of. But actually we do it every day. We do it every day. When you go for shopping, do you buy each and everything? No. We examine, is it good for me? Is it healthy for me? Is it natural, or it is processed, and also that's called organic or not? All the time we examine. And if it is organic, if it is natural, if it is good for us, then only we buy. Same thing to be practiced in our spiritual life. What is good for me? Is the entanglement with the senses is good for me? It is not, because we have seen through our lives, we have our teachings, through our scriptures, and our gurus, they keep on telling that it is not good for us. Therefore, we must develop a sense of detachment and insulation, as it were, so that we are not affected, we don't get shocked because of this. So one thing is how we understand what is good for me, what is not good for me. If I am cultivating something which has limited value, which is temporary, which will depart from me one day, that is not good. Whatever will remain all the time with me, and it is eternal, and it is it will help me to attain my goal of life. We must inculcate that, not the previous one. So it is called that nitya vastu vivek. That means whatever is anitya, temporary, whatever is like seeming, it is not real, but it shows it is so glorious, so glamorous. So that is not good. Whatever will remain with me all the time, that is Nitya Vastu. Nitya Vastu means eternal, undiminishable. So such things are to be inculcated in life. Nitya Nitya Vastu. Then one should not be entangled with something which is temporary. And that means what happens? We want to enjoy. Oh, I'll earn money like this, that gambling. I'm not talking about professional. That is that is required. Otherwise, who will feed you? So undue vritti, that means undue earning is not good. Maybe it's a bribe. Some people may think that it's good. But what will happen? That will deteriorate oneself. So therefore, one should cultivate such thing that, out of this, whatever is required, that's fine. But not more than that. So ihamutra phalabhog virag. That means I am not interested in results thereof. So these two are very important, very primary. And we do all the time. It's not that something scripture says which we don't practice at all. No, we practice. Only thing when it comes to our practical level, then we think that, oh, it is something spiritual. Oh, I cannot do it. No, we can. Then comes we need to have our energy channelized. It should be oriented to certain object. Otherwise, if it is not focused, then we can miss it. Say for learning music, one should attain and practice that notations, saregama padhanisa. And with practice, then one become perfect. So that means channelizing one's energies is important. If someone wants to become a scientist, so he should shun with other things and he should concentrate in that. So this is called shama dhamma. Shama dhamma means controlling of inner senses. That means mind should not go here and there. Mind is totally concentrated in one object. So here, because this is spiritual field, so we concentrate in our ideal, in our goal of life. So concentration. Then controlling of senses. That means senses under control. Senses are like horses. It wants to take us in 5 directions. But with rain, we have control and then we orientate all the senses to one direction. Then it will run beautifully. So then outer senses also to be controlled. So these are basic things, and we do in all fields. It's not only spiritual field. Then comes withdrawing all other dissipating energies and channelizing to one goal. So that's called uparati. Uparati means controlling of senses and with total withdrawal of senses and to put in one direction. So then comes titiksha. That means one should not be disturbed by some disturbances. Somebody says something, then we get disturbed. Somebody sneezes at us, then we are disturbed. So such things are very important in our spiritual life. And then there should be a desire to have a goal. I want this. I want to realize self. I want to achieve what is my divinity within. So this, when the desire is keen, when it is intense, when it is from our heart, then it works. So what happens? We have avenues, various avenues. We have hands. where to engage, how to engage. We have head. We think. We cannot stop thinking. Then we cannot stop working also. Nahi kshanamapi jatu tishtatya karma krit. Even every moment we have to work. So when we have to work, we have to orient in such a way that that work becomes worship. Similarly, we have head. Whatever we think, we must think logically, and also that thinking should be oriented to God. Then comes, we have heart, we have feelings. So that feeling should be oriented again to God. So these are various avenues that is at our command. We must be able to utilize these avenues in favor of us. So first let us take us karma. Very important. Now Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita that we have senses and sense objects. And the affinity is ordained in it. Raga, indriyasyarthe, raga, desho, vyavastito. It is ordained that senses will have liking and disliking. It is ordained. Indriyasyarthe, raga, desho, vyavastito. But don't come under the control of it. When senses say, okay, now this is very good, very nice, not to heed that, not to be tempted for that. So that's called indriya ragdesho vyavastu tayorna vashamagachyat to hyasya parvantana, because it is against the achievement of goal. So then what is to be done? Raga desha vijuktestu vishyan indriyascha. One should fly in this world. One should behave in this world, be in this world, but without attachment or aversion. Attachment and aversion. Raga dvesh vijuktestu vishyanindriyascha. So what happens? Yeah, we can see the glimmer everywhere, but we are not to be attached with it. So that is a great fun. Because when we are caught up somewhere, then all fun goes. Only expectation of fun remains, and then we go round and round, and we are caught up, and then we are miserable. So how that can be done? Now Bhagavan says that yes, it can be done. You do various works, yes. Okay, there is a way. What you do, yat karoshi, whatever you do, yadashnashi, whatever you eat, yajjuhoshi, whatever you offer oblations, dadasiyat, whatever you donate, all this you do. But you offer those to me. You offer those to me. So this is a trick. What is the trick? Karmasu kaushala. It is like dexterity of our action. We are to do work in such a way that we are not caught up. So this is called dakshata. That means dexterity of work. You yat karoshi, yadashnasi, yajjuhoshi, dadasi yat tapasvasi kaunteya tat kurushva madarpanam. Only offer that to me. Why you have to offer that? Because by offering, you are not attached with it. Then you are detached. And you are offering that to God. It is like this. Like we have electrodes at our home. When there is lightning, it goes directly to earth. Then it's not affected. Otherwise, the house may collapse or tree may burnt up. Similarly, suppose somebody sprays some ink on my shirt, then shirt is spoiled. But even if a mountain of ink is thrown in the ocean, nothing happens. Because when the receptacle is God, then everything He absorbs. So that is why whatever we do, we must offer to God. And offering of God, it should be like that, without attachment, like that. It is like Ishwaropi me tushatu iti sangam tattva. Even God will be pleased. I am doing why I am doing, God will be pleased. Even that thought also should not be there. Iti sangam tattva. So what is that? Work has inherent bondage within it. But by offering what we are doing, yani bandha svabhavani karmani, whatever is naturally bounding, by offering that, we are removing that nature of bondage of the karma. Whatever we are doing, if we offer to God, then it will not bind us. Yani bandha svabhavanyapi karmani svabhavat nivartati. That means it removes that natural bondage um, of with the result of this. That is why we should be detached. So this is the way how to interact in this world while doing work. Now, what happens about knowledge? Now we have brain, we have head to think. We have to think. What is this world made up of? This world, as scientists would say, that though you see various things, actually it is not various. We can see that there are some elements, and those have electron, proton, neutron, and all kinds of particles. But ultimately, it is energy and energy alone that you are experiencing. So this energy, though it looks like here nothing is there, but it is full of energy. Everywhere is energy, manifestation of energy. So this manifestation of energy, that means this is a full and complete. It is nothing, there is no break in it. Avibhaktam vibhakteshu. Though it looks like divided, but actually it is not divided. It's whole. It is complete and whole, undivided whole. One and singular entity. It's not many. Okay, before that I forgot one thing. How one should be detached, we can see in the life of Holy Mother. Holy Mother used to go for bathing in Ganga. So Holy Mother used to take one or two fruits along with her, and after taking bath, then she would offer those fruits to either beggars or say Brahmins, and would say, Baba means my son or my dear one, I am giving this fruit to you. And the fruit of this giving fruit also belongs to you. বাবা এই ফলটি তোমায় দিলাম, আর এই ফল দেওয়ার যে ফল সেটাও তোমারই রইল. See how detached she was. She behaved like Padma Patra Mevambasa. It's like lotus leaf, and so many disturbing elements are present in her life, but she was never bothered. Apparently, she looked like she's enmeshed in this world with Radhu and other people. One is mad, one is half mad, one and quarter mad. Some are greedy people. Along in with them, along with them, she behaved a normal and she lived a normal human life. What a wonderful life that we see in Holy Mother's life. So it is to show how we can live in this world. As Sri Ramakrishna said, it's like mudfish. Mudfish lives in mud, but mud never taints it. And Sri Krishna gave example in the Bhagavad Gita. It's like lotus leaf. Water drops on it and it goes untainted. Similarly, whatever we do, when we offer that to God, we are to offer the fruits of action also. We do not want anything. Whatever you want, that will happen. So this is great dependence, and this is called Sharanagati. Sharanagati is very important in our lives. So this is Karma Yoga. Let us go back to our Jnana Yoga. In Jnana Yoga, Bhagavan says that if you see everything is happening, how it is happening, there are three gunas, three binding forces or three situations. What are sattva, rajas and tamas? On the screen we can see something is lighted and some is not lighted. So we can relate with one is sattva when it is lighted, one is not sattva is tamasic. That means dormant or ignorant. In between this transition is called rajas. Similarly, whatever we do, our nature is like sattva, rajas, sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. So whatever work that we do and whatever instrument that we use, all these are within the sphere of Mahamaya. But the self is never caught up in this Mahamaya. So what is that? It's called Kshetra and Kshetrajna. Field and knower of field. So this world, when we see, it looks like divided. It looks like it is full of ills. But when one achieves that goal, then he finds that it is this divine manifested in this form. And work never happens. But until or unless we are steeped in it, we cannot get rid of the idea of work. So till that time, we need to perform our ordained duties. That is our karma. Swakarmana tamabhyarcha siddhim vindati manava. And when we do that, we actually, by that, we are proceeding to our ordained or our destination, the goal. So we have other avenues like that we have heard. We can love God. And God is not something extraneous. We love all the time. But what happens, it is not understood properly. You know why it is so, like this. Sat Chit Ananda Swarupa. God is Sat Chit Ananda Swarupa. Sat Chit Ananda means it is existence, awareness, and bliss. Okay. Is it extraneous somewhere, something? No. See, Sat Chit is our Swarupa. If I tell you, you don't exist, you would say, Swamiji, please mind your own business. I know that I exist. I don't need anybody to certify me that I exist. So this is inherent within us. God, whether God exists or not, we don't know. But we know that we exist. No doubt about it. And Chit, awareness. Are you aware? Yes, I am listening to you, so I am aware. Even if God comes and says, no, 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 you are not aware of yourself. Says, sir, sorry, sir. I know I am aware. So these two are inherent within us. Only thing, the third thing is not all the time manifested. That is Ananda Swarupada. So we are blissful. Actually, we are all the time blissful. But because we are enmeshed in this world, we lose our bliss. We are so divided and like caught up in things of the world that we forget that we are blissful. When we go to sleep, then half thing is done because we leave all the disturbing elements outside. We don't remember. If you don't want to remember while going to sleep, how much money I have in bank, what properties I have, or how I should behave with others, then you cannot sleep. So what you do? First you try and remove. It is natural tendency. And then you dream. In dream also it is like this. This Jagrata like waking state like state. When we experience similar objects, we see, we hear, we touch and taste and smell. But when we wake up, then we say, oh, it is all false. We don't worry about it. So let us go back to sleep again. But a time comes when we don't dream also. That time also you have no impressions at all. That time we are most blissful. So this we go every day. It's not that this is fiction. Each one of you can certify this, that yes, Swami, what you are saying is right. So when we forget this world, then we are most blissful. That means bliss is inherent within us. It is not acquired. Oh, Swami, we are very disturbed. And we tell something that the disturbance goes away. Actually, you are all the time blissful. But what happens because of attachment to this world, we forget this, our real nature. So it is like this. We have, it's called filter. You know, asbestos or something like that. When, say, if you start a fire, then it emits some light and also heat. But with filter, with the help of filter, you can stop heat, but light will emit. So, when we have desire, what happens? It stops our blissful state and it says that you are not what you are thinking. So it is called, see, like our scripture says that you are Brahman yourself. You are Brahman yourself. Then we say, first we don't think about it. Generally we are engrossed in this world so much, we have no time to think about all these things. So it's called abhavana. Abhavana means we do not have opportunity to think about it. Abhavana, we don't think about it. Abhavana va viparita bhavana. Not only we don't think about it, rather we say, no, we are ordinary human beings. See, I eat, I drink, and I'm ordinary human being. How scripture is saying that I am Brahman? It's impossible. So abhavana, then viparita bhavana. Not only viparita bhavana. Scripture is saying that you are Brahman. It's impossible. This is sacrilegious. If you tell to say Christianity or Islam, that you are Brahman yourself, they may kill you or hate you. So, because their understanding, or even we are also similar, is so steeped, then we think that is sacrilegious. Bhavana, asambhavana, and viparit bhavana. Asambhavana, it's impossible. And not only that, even if we understand, yes, scripture is saying right, whatever scripture is saying, the logic also says so. And our gurus, those who have experience, they are also saying the same thing. Still, we are not that convinced. It's called apratipatti. So first we don't think about it. Then if we think, then we think otherwise, the opposite of this. And sometimes we think it is impossible. How I am God? Is it possible? I am God? It's impossible. Not only impossible, it is sacrilegious. And then we're not convinced. So this happens. But as we practice, say, love of God, then we are gradually, what happens? This small ego gradually merges in the supreme ego. As the river enters into the ocean and it merges totally, then there is no doubt left. So the goal of Jnana Yoga is to unify this separateness, this division, though it looks like it is all divided, but in reality it is not divided. Sri Krishna says, Yomam pashyati sarvatram, sarvam cha mai pashyati. Tasyaham na pranashyami, sachamena pranashyati. He who sees me in all being, in all things, and all things and all beings in me, I do not deny him, neither he denies me. So this unity is the goal of Jnana Yoga. So it is also achievable. Then we'll understand that whatever we do, actually work is not happening. Like we see fire on screen, but it is not fire. So even if we are in the midst of a very difficult situation, even then we know nothing can disturb us. Janaka was a great, and also he was a king. So somebody came and said that Mithila is under fire. The fire is burning Mithila. So he says, Mithilayam pradiptayam name daishati kincha. So even if the whole thing goes away, but nothing disturbs us, so that is that state. Then there is no work. Naiva kinchit karomiti yukta manneta tattvavid. The knower of self then knows that he is not doing anything, though everything is being done as normal, but he knows he is only staying in the city of 9 gates. Navadware pure dehi naiva kinchit nakarayan. Neither he is doing nor he is instrumental to do something and get else. No. Whenever something, there are 5 aspects. One is adhisthana. Adhisthana means this body. Like if somebody starts a business, then he must have an office. So that's called adhisthana. Without office, no business can run. Then there should be a doer, an officer, a businessman. Here also, this body is the adhisthana, and the person he is residing here is that person. Adhisthana, doer. Then there must be instrument like telephone, typewriter, or computer. So if an office to be run, then all three things should be required. Adhishtan, that means office, officer, and then instrument. Then the fourth thing, suppose these three things are there, but he does not miss the clients that this is the best thing in the world that is available, and one should not miss this opportunity. Then only the things will work. So, adhishtanam tathakarta karanam cha pratak vidham vividhascha pratak cheshta. We must have some effort to perform any action. And fifth is daiva. Daiva means the system, or we say fate, or maybe the accumulated um, the work that karma, phala, accumulated impressions. So, because we have seen sometimes office is there, instrument is there, and officer also effort is there, but it's not working. So, daivam pancha. Adhishtanam tathakarta karanam cha pratak vidam vividhascha pratak cheshta daivam chaivatra pancham. So, fifth is daiva. But all these are part of action. Either part of action or the instrument, karana, or effort. So whatever is related with work is one, but one is within us who is not involved in this. Upanishad says there are, on the same self tree, there are two birds sitting. One is pecking various fruits, and sometimes he's happy or he is not happy. It is happy and it is not happy. And when something bitter pecks, then he looks upward and he finds that another bird is avishchakashiti. And dvesvi sayuja sakhaya samani vrikshe parisasya jate. There anya abhichakashiti. That means he looks around and he's enjoying the scenario. Similarly, in this body also, one is with, but one without any, he resides within this. So that is beyond the perspective of action and all related things. So this is the entity that we need to be with, that we need to achieve or attain that goal. So Jnana Yoga encourages us to attain that, or Bhakti Yoga encourages to love that. And that is better because why? We have natural emotion. Let it work. Otherwise, we may be argumentative. We may be rationalistic, but we may not enjoy that much. But when we love our chosen ideal, then our life is fulfilled. These are the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. What's the time? Yes, 6. So these are the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, that one should not be entangled in this world, because if you are caught up here, then you cannot achieve the goal of human life for which we are here. As Sri Ramakrishna said, that the goal of human life is to attain God. So attain God, it looks like very high philosophy. But Swami Vivekananda simplifies it for us, that it is to manifest our divinity. It's already within us. To manifest that, we need to detach ourselves from this world, and that can be achieved through karma. With detached karma, that can be achieved through knowledge, by knowing that though it appears divided, but it is undivided self, and it is only projection of ourself that we see in front of us. And through love, love of God, because He is the most loving, our self is most loving. Everything is sacrificed for the self, and nothing can be achieved without the self. Nothing can be achieved without the self. Whatever we are doing, we acquire money or properties. Why for? For ourselves, for our families. So whatever we do, our orientation is to achieve that which is helpful for our own emancipation, manifestation, and our say deification. So whatever we do in such a way that work becomes worship. And what we perceive, that must be included in that Supreme Self that we love the most. So I think this way we can go. This is all the teachings of Bhagavad Gita and how to work that Holy Mother has shown in her life, that even the fruit of action also can be renounced in a beautiful way, that whatever we are offering, that fruit of that offering also belongs to that person who we are giving. And this way we can practice in our spiritual life to attain the highest goal that we are supposed to realize here in this world. We pray to the Divine so that we can practice this. It is very simple, it is not very difficult. Only thing, the practice of anything looks difficult, but we cannot do away other than this. We cannot stop doing. So, our prayer to the Holy Trinity so that we realize, we manifest our divinity in this life. Thank you very much.
Are there any questions? You want to take questions?
Yeah.
Online also, you can ask and type your questions also. Start.
Swamiji, so you spoke about being, non-attachment, and we talked about glitter and glamour and all of that. Is it better to expose ourselves to that and practice non-attachment versus not even go there?
If you go there, then dhayato vishayan pumsa, then seeing, say, if you stay the whole day there, then you will be tempted to play one or twice at least. Then if you are caught up there, then you are gone. So it is better not to go. For fun, okay, what is there? Let us go.
$2.
So that's a different thing.
Okay.
That also with this detachment. As Sri Ramakrishna said, before cutting jackfruit, you have to smear your hands with oil. See, there we are to get the fruits, but we have nothing to gain from there. So, for cutting the fruit, jackfruit, we need to apply. So that is detachment. It will not stick that sticking ointment or whatever in our hands, sticking juice. But it is said that if you stay long in a house where everywhere it is shoot, then the possibility is there you'll also get shoots on you. So it is better to avoid. But a time comes when if you are detached,
right? Yeah.
if you are detached, then nothing can taint you. That's a state of perfection. But for us, it is better to avoid.
And also, we speak quite a bit about, karma yoga, jnana yoga, and bhakti yoga. Uh, Not too much on Raja yoga. So,
Yeah,
why so?
Raj Yoga is concentration of mind.
Mhm.
So concentration, we talk about it. Why not? That yoga chitta vritti nirodha, stopping of mental modifications that is arising all the time. It is very difficult. What we do, let the mental modification be there. While working, let us deify it by offering that to God. In Bhakti Yoga, whatever we are doing, we are offering to God, loving God. So mental modification is there. Manifestation of our nature that is loving is being deified by connecting it with God. And Jnana Yoga by eliminating divisions. We are trying to figure out that which is indivisible. So emptying mind with all the mental modifications is a great challenge. But we also say like, okay, meditate. So close your eyes, take deep breathing, and then breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So that way mind is calm. Then you dedicate yourself to God. So that much we say. But total elimination of mental modification is a great challenge. It is not achievable by ordinary people like us. But it can be done. For that you need to have pranayama, pratyahar, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So all these are practiced under a guru who is really able and qualified for that, a qualified teacher. So we have taken, not that fully we rejected, we have taken part of it, and with this karma, jnana, bhakti, we have taken that also. But your question is very good and valid.
We have one from online, Maharaj, from Ratan. And Ratan asks, in the Gita, Lord Krishna says, Samantva Yoga, am I saying this correct?
Samattam yoga uchyate.
Ujjati. Yeah, the equipoise balance is yoga.
Yes.
Can we only achieve equipoise balance by sadhana? What is the most effective way to reach this balance?
Yeah, balance. Yeah, samattam yoga uchyate. Raga and dvesha. Raga dvesha vijuktestu vishayanindresha. When we have no attachment or aversion, that state is like samatva. I'm not tainted by anything. Samatvam yoga uchyate. So that equanimity is samatva. So yoga means what? Joining ourselves with divine. That yoga yukta munir brahma nachirena adhigacchati. What is that yoga yukta? Yoga means here the digest of viveka and vairagya, viveka buddhi. That when mind is so mature that it is not tainted with anything else. Yoga yukta munir brahma nachirena adhigacchati. Then he takes no longer time to attain that supreme realization. So that samatva is very important. That equanimity comes when mind is totally detached and totally withdrawn. And that's called uparati. Uparati means total withdrawal from the sense perception. When there is no sense perception, naturally the mind goes to the divine. Of course, for that we need para vairagya. Supreme Vairagya means renunciation. When everything becomes unbearable, it happens. So in the case of Swami Vivekananda, he told to him, even after that experience of Nirvikalpa Samadhi in Kashipur garden, he told him that I see so many mantras in golden letters and effulgent in nature, but I am not getting that peace. Everything is unbearable to me. So that happens. That's called para vairagya. When that happens, it is this life looks like unbearable. It's like burning everything in this. So in Shastra it says like Shiro, in the head somebody has put fire. So as it is unbearable and he rushes to the water, similarly he rushes to that supreme goal. He doesn't bother for anything else. Like Sri Ramakrishna, when he was so eager to have the darshan of Mother, Mother, another day has gone. You have not given the blessing of your benign darshana. I cannot bear anymore. So that supreme vairagya comes. But that is the ultimate thing. But before that, we need to practice detachment. And when mind is detached, then comes equanimity. Samattam yoga uchyate. So yoga yukta munir brahma nachirena adhigacchati. So there it is explained that what is yoga yukta? That means that when the maturity comes of detached work and when the vivek is wide awake, that state is yoga yukta. That means he is united with God. So in that state, yes, it hastens things. A very nice question. I'll think about it more. Though it is there, in this Chandrashekharanadaji, the Aarti Bhavastita.
Swamiji, next time you come, we submit the questions a week before you come. Then you have time to think about it.
Yeah. That shloka.
Then
That,
you have to study. You have time to think about it. Tonight you answered some of the questions that was being asked on Friday night. I hope they're online and they're listening.
yeah. That is second chapter, Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. Yes, let me find out that one. And the immediate after that, the answer is also given. So two definitions of yoga are given. One is called Yoga Karmasu Kaushalam. That I explained. What is that? The dexterity of action, performance of action. Dexterity in performance of action. That means though karma binds, but if you do in such a way that it loses its bounding capacity, that is kaushala. So that is one. Karmajam buddhi yuktahi phalam tyaktva manishinaha janma bandha vinimukta padam gacchanta namayam. That means the wise possessed of this evenness of mind, abandoning the fruits of their action forever from the very earth, go to that state which is beyond all evil. That is what I explained. So buddhi yukta, buddhi means what? With digestion of um, sattva shuddhi. Sattva shuddhi means removal of all dross elements from our action, that is attachment to this world, etc. So by doing that, our action is digested, as it were, and only purity remains. That is sattva shuddhi. So that's sattva shuddhi. So buddhi yukta means here with karma yoga ja sattva shuddhi janita. That means by performance of action with this attitude of offering to God. When we do this repeatedly, then what happens? Purity is cultivated within. And by that, whatever our understanding comes, that is called buddhi yukta. And by performance of that, what happens? We abandon all the fruits of action. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya siddhya siddho samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Like this. Being steadfast in yoga, O Dhananjaya, perform actions abandoning attachment, remaining unconcerned as regards success and failure. This evenness of mind in regard to success and failure is known as yoga. Then he says, Durena Hyavaram Karva Buddhi Yoga Dhananjaya Buddhau Sharanamichanta Buddhau Sharanamanicha Kripanaha Falahitav. Those who seek various fruits of actions, they are like miser. Miser means they have money, but they do not know how to spend. I give example, you have $1 billion, but you cannot use it because of your attitude. Similarly, those who seek various results of action, like, I want to donate my, say, 5 acres of land, and that way I'll gain merit. So these kinds of results that we expect, that is, we are like miserly people. But when we give away everything without attachment, then we gain the highest. So as Holy Mother taught us that, Baba, my dear son, I offer these fruits to you, and fruits of giving the fruits also belongs to you. That means totally detached. Just imagine. That imagination also gives you joy. If you are totally detached, how blissful you are. Then comes the buddhi yukta that I was quoting. Buddhi yukta jahatiha ube sukrita dushkriti tasmat yoga yujjasya yoga karmasu kaushalam. Endued with this evenness of mind, one frees oneself in this life alike from vice and virtue. Devotee thyself therefore to this yoga. Devote thyself therefore to this yoga. Yoga is the very dexterity of work, because this way it will not bind you. It will remove all the bondage from you. And when there is no bondage, you are free. As simple as that. Yes, this evenness of yoga, samatvam yoga uchyate. This evenness, that any expectation from this world, when it is removed, then we are free. Yes, you're right.
I think we're okay.
Mm.
Anybody else have any other questions for Maharaj?
Everybody.
Okay.
We'll say a prayer. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tatsat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. When there is no shackles at our feet or in any way, then we are free. And the result of action is our fetter.
I want to just mention one thing too, the upcoming attractions. But first of all, I want to thank Maharaj so much for
Thank you
this whole
very much.
weekend. Oh my gosh, what a joy it's been to spend time with Maharaj. We went everywhere, I think, and we saw everything all within the
Red Rock 1, Red Rock 2.
yeah. Grand Canyon, Red Rock Canyon, Mount Charleston. We've been everywhere. So thank you, Maharaj. Thank you so much. And you can see Maharaj's talks on YouTube, and he's at the head of the Portland Center. So I know he would love to have visitors. So if you do go to Portland, check out the center. We do have on the 4th of December, Swami Atmavidyanandaji coming, and we're going to decorate for Christmas that day also. So I think we'll do it either at 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll talk to you guys, and then everybody can come early. We will decorate it. Then we have Swami Atmavidyanandaji's talk. We'll have food, and then Swami leaves for the next day for California, and I leave for India. So, so it'll be a wonderful time. We'll have. But thank you again, Maharaj.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And please stay for prasad, and let me just get this out of the way, and then you guys can put your flowers on the altar as well. And thank you also for being online, everybody. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you soon back here at the center. Okay.